You know why we're here.
Hi, friends.
Welcome back to another adventure challenge video. This is our third.
Yeah.
Our third adventure challenge. We're just kind of pumping them out. We're having a really good time making them. I love spending time with you. The next adventure in this book is an adventure called Shape Thrifters. I have not done any research into it, but it seems like we need to go to a thrift store. And everything's closed here, so we're just gonna skip that one. I don't want to risk scratching it and then not being able to do the challenge, so we're actually gonna go on to the next one. The title of all these challenges, all four of these, is called Food with Bae. And that's great because we don't have dinner plans tonight, so we're gonna be scratching this one. This one is called Recipe for Disaster. Although I don't know how well these will work because like you're a chef. And so like if it's supposed to be like make a meal together, like we do that every night. So that's not much of a challenge. We're gonna get scratching and we are gonna find out what this challenge is going to entail. Ow, I just bonked myself. Ouch! We're gonna get scratching, stay tuned. So that symbol says that we need to go get supplies. So we are going to be going and getting supplies after this.
I feel like these are getting harder and harder to scratch.
I actually was on the website yesterday and it said not to use a coin because you can ruin the words. But guess what? We're rebels and we do whatever we feel like, so.
Uh-oh. I can see what they mean by ruining the words.
Go to a bookstore and pick out a cookbook. We don't have to do that because we got so many cookbooks right here. Then it says, ask a stranger to open the book and pick out a recipe of their choosing. This is your meal for the night. Enjoy making whatever random meal that has been selected for you to create.
Okay.
So who's the stranger?
We could ask like our neighbor, or we could just walk down the street.
Like, please pick one. Please, sir, could you
recipe.
pick one?
Just go knocking on people's houses.
We're gonna go do that. Okay, thank you. See you later. So we're definitely not going to a bookstore, but there's no bookstores open because we're in lockdown. So we're just gonna basically pick one out of here. These are all of our like good cookbooks that we use. So I'm thinking maybe the Big Book of Burgers would be good because we could just make like a fancy burger, or the Cheese Lovers book, which is my personal favorite. We are gonna do the Big Book of Burgers and we are gonna go knock on a house. So we went and asked one of our neighbors to pick a recipe for us. They said that they did not want to be on camera, which is totally fine. They ended up picking a recipe for us. They picked the Bronco Burgers. The burger. It's like a beef burger with a bunch of spices, smoked mozzarella cheese, and then there's a cherry cola barbecue sauce, which we're actually gonna make from scratch because I figure we might as well just make the whole thing from scratch. So we're gonna do this with a side. We're not really sure what our side's gonna be.
I think there's like a thing in here for hand-cut onion rings or something like that. So we'll see. I guess it'll be a surprise.
Bobby wanted to start a YouTube channel called Late Night Cooking with Alana and Bob because we end up making like really intense meals really late at night. This is gonna be our first session of late night cooking with Alana and Bob. We are going to have to go to the store to get some ingredients and then we will get to making these burgers. Bye. Pretty much like we live here. Our second house is this Walmart. Let's go, boys. We got everything we needed to make the burgers. We are actually just about to go to our local butcher to get actual ground chuck because we didn't want to use just regular ground beef because Bobby's bougie. I'm like, why don't we just go get like regular ground beef? And he's like, no, we gotta get ground chuck. Like, we have to do this right.
Better. You'll see. You'll see.
We are back from the grocery store and we have all of our ingredients to make this delicious meal. So what we're gonna start with is probably the cherry cola barbecue sauce just because it takes the longest to make. Get that hot. Making our own barbecue sauce. So I'm gonna add the butter. This is gonna be fun, although it takes almost an hour to make. We should have started this before 7 o'clock. The book did say start before 7 p.m. We don't listen to the book. We already didn't listen to the book once today. We did the coin today, and now we just do whatever the heck we want. It says add the garlic, so we're gonna add the garlic. That's a lot of garlic. That's an Atlanta-sized portion of garlic. We got half a cup of onion. What's my next step?
Then you whisk in the remaining ingredients and then increase it to medium high to bring it to a boil.
Was this supposed to be on medium low? Because it's on medium high right now.
It says medium heat.
Well, then what's the difference?
Medium high and medium heat.
Well, that's stupid.
It's like you cook on high all the time. She cooks everything on high.
It cooks faster. I'm not the chef in this relationship.
Neither am I.
Imagine you've been lying to me this whole time that you've actually not been going to work.
I work at a strip club.
Why would you lie to me about that? I'd be fine with that. Unless you were a stripper, then that might have an issue with that.
Yeah, as the stripper.
You would not make much money being a stripper.
Including...
We got a bunch of ketchup. Stirring the ketchup around. We got also a bowl of cherry cola.
These are not correct measurements.
We pre-measured out the portions so that it was easier for us to just put it all together. And we also got packed light brown sugar. We have a few tablespoons of cherry preserves. This smells pretty good already, to be honest. 1 tablespoon. Oop. Tablespoon of chili powder. Give it a little bit of spice. We got this thing almost boiling. Over on this side,
We're doing completely unsanitary things.
I won't show your work this.
I need from you cumin,
Cumin.
chili powder,
Chili powder.
onion powder,
This is so many. Cumin, chili powder, onion powder.
kosher salt, and pepper.
Okay, I already forgot. Cumin, chili powder, salt, pepper. What else do we need? Oh, onion powder. I know we have that somewhere. This is basically what I do is I just follow Bobby around and just clean up after him.
So if you want to form these patties,
I do. 6 or 7 ounce patties is what I'm making. Hey, I got my bowl of meat plate on the scale. 6.0 on the dot. I am meant to be in the kitchen. Here we go. 6.0. 6.
good.
A second time in a row. Patty. It's a pizza party. They go in the fridge.
Chill the meat, bro. Now we gotta do the onion rings.
Here's a little update on our barbecue sauce. Kind of thickening. Yeah, look at, yummy. So he's gonna start the onion rings. This is what we have. We're gonna wrap these, throw them in the fridge, and then we'll continue with the burgers. Update on our barbecue sauce. Getting really thick, which is exactly what we want. We got the deep fryer going. That oil looks disgusting.
You wanna do these?
Yeah, I want to do those.
Yeah, you do them. Find one that's like pretty soaky, and then you're gonna want to put it in there, and then you dink it in there, yep, and then put it back in there.
This is fun.
Right in there, but be very, very careful.
I'm scared.
Drop it in.
Can you do the next one?
Yep.
This is fun and exciting. I'm not the chef in this relationship.
You're not? In this beautiful dress? Careful!
You splashed me.
I know. Do batches of 5. Sounds like a nice even number.
Batches of 5 is not an even number. 5 is not an even number.
Culinary world.
Is it? Is 5 an even number?
In the culinary world.
Woo!
Oh, that looks good.
I think this is gonna turn out really great. This is why I'm marrying a chef. Homemade onion rings. It's past 8 o'clock right now. I'm pretty hungry. All right, onion rings are done. We are now gonna put these beef patties into the pan. And this is our finished barbecue sauce. I wanna squish them, the squisher machine. Yes. We got crispy onion rings. We got these burgers. We got our barbecue sauce. Do you want the barbecue sauce right on the burgers? Look at that. Is that good?
Those are in our burgers.
These aren't our burgers? Where are our burgers? Oh my gosh, why do we have so many burgers?
It makes 4.
I should not be doing this. The cheese that we got was not the smoked mozzarella like it was supposed to be. It's the smoked Gouda, but you know what?
Gonna be
I'll
even
take
better.
it.
This is how we do it.
Late night cooking with Alana and Bob. Late night cooking with Alana and Bob. Making muck tonight. We want to say thank you to our neighbor for picking out this recipe. Shout out. Shout out.
One of the many perks of cooking is drinking on the job.
Got a shot of rum, a little bit of chase. Ugh, down your gullet.
Waterboarded me.
Here's the meal. We got our burgers, the barbecue sauce, the smoked Gouda, homemade onion rings.
This is what the burger's supposed to look like, so it doesn't really look
Well,
the
there's not
same.
pickles on it. We didn't put pickles on it.
Yeah.
That was the issue.
This is what the onion rings are supposed to look like.
Oh yeah, I mean that looks pretty good to be
That's
honest.
pretty spot on.
That's pretty spot on. Great. Okay, we're gonna take the picture. All right, we're gonna go enjoy this meal together, and we'll put the picture in the book. Overall, how was that food?
It was like a 10 out of 10. Like, that was a spectacular meal. Like, it
We
was
are-
so good.
Both very, very full people
Yeah.
right now. So this is the picture. It's so cute. All right, so you can put that in the book right now. Don't do it crooked this time like last week. Nice. Another one down.